Vote with your dollars. I adhere to this, and here's the latest casualty of an organization that's not getting more of my dollars. I'm an advertiser. Won't be advertising for a long time in the Hartford Courant. They got till the end of the decade. That's about 18 months without me. And that's because of their incessant bias against America. Progressivism is anti-American, and the Courant, when it gets the chance, manages to stoke anti-Americanism. Here's the latest example. An article today in the print version of the Courant that distorted an AP article that came out 3 days earlier. Article: Fast-growing web of doorbell cams raises privacy fears. It's a good piece written by two AP writers, Amy Forliti, Matt O'Brien, and it does explore mainly the problems of people's private policing and sharing data from their own door cameras about neighborhood people who belong and don't belong, sharing it with each other, sharing it with the police. Good piece. One little part of it was a quotation from a university professor in Minnesota, Chris Guillard. And he's of the opinion that it can reinforce race barriers. I don't know where that comes from. Okay, this has no scientific foundation. It doesn't deserve even to be uttered in Connecticut, where I don't believe a single suburbanite makes race a factor in who they're letting into their home, who they're keeping out of their home, who they might be calling the cops on. Maybe 50, 60 years ago, that was the case. I don't know a single person like that now. If you are well-dressed, well-spoken, it doesn't matter what your race. You're treated well. And yet, one university professor's quote, pretty much out of context for the rest of the article, makes it into the headline of today's Courant. They add, remember the original, fast-growing web of doorbell cams raises privacy fears. New headline, thanks to the Courant. Fast-growing web of doorbell cams raises privacy fears, reinforces racial barriers. The reinforcement is in the eye of one screwed up professor. Okay, I know nothing about him other than this statement and that he's a teacher in a Minnesota college. I'm pretty certain I will, with 99% accuracy, wager that he votes Democrat most of the time. Chris Guillard's quote certainly doesn't reflect attitudes by Connecticut people towards others in the neighborhood. A technical platform can't be racist, okay? It can be a conduit to racist opinions. And actually, it is in this day and age a good conduit because it lets horrible, hateful opinions see the light of day and be squashed down by the vast majority of very good, well-thinking Americans that are out there. You shouldn't condemn the technology that might have some people spouting a racist line, but they're not going to get very far. In fact, they're embarrassing themselves when they comment about the race of an intruder, when the rest of us know that race doesn't matter. I wish the Courant would get on board and realize what the rest of us do and stop stoking anti-American fears. Progressivism is anti-American. It is an attempt to bring down such a good country. We should be resisting this. We should not be following and supporting media that want to tear us up when they can. I'm one of those who resist. It'd be nice if you joined me. I'm Mark Greenstein.